Yo, this is the biggest release yet. We're talking brand new Flipper Zero support, a full desktop companion app, a real performance boost on Cardputer and PicoCalc, 5 new JavaScript modules, and a stack of fixes across every device this thing runs on. I'm JBlanked, and today I'm breaking down everything new in Picoware 2.1. Whether you're running it on a Cardputer ADV, a PicoCalc, or you just picked up a Flipper Zero, this update has something for you. Let's get into it. First up, the headline feature. Picoware now runs on the Flipper Zero. That's a brand new platform alongside Cardputer and PicoCalc, but I have to be upfront, this is early. The radio is disabled until the next release, so no sub-gigahertz, no NFC, no RFID yet, but that's coming down the line as I plan on supporting the code dot as well. But there's a known bug right now where the radio buzzes on boot, shutdown, and restart. And if you're debugging in Thiny IDE, you need to click library, then system, and then stop before you try to interrupt it, or it'll freeze on you. So think of this as the foundation drop for the Flipper Zero, not the finished product. But it's there, it's working, and it's only going to get better from here. Now, if you're running this on a Cardputer ADV, this update's for you too. The character sizing is corrected, the font 16 spacing got fixed, so now text actually lines up right instead of looking slightly off like it did before. It's a small fix, but if you've been staring at misaligned menus, you'll notice it immediately. Now, if PicoCalc is your device, the PicoCalc input now uses a proper callback instead of the old method it was using before. That means more reliable button and key detection, less weirdness when you're moving fast through menus. On PicoCalc specifically, this input fix alone makes it feel noticeably more responsive this release. The Pico SDK also got bumped to 2.3.0, and RP2350 devices got their MCU frequency increased to 240 megahertz. Now, here's something that benefits every device. Picoware now has a companion app for your computer. It's got USB stream viewing built in, so you can see your device's screen live on your computer without digging through the tools folder like you had to before. It also connects straight to the App Store, so you can browse and download apps without touching your device at all. It doesn't matter if you're on a Cardputer or PicoCalc, this app talks to all of them. And this is one the community's been asking for. You can now submit an app straight from your SD card to the App Store for review. No computer, no GitHub account needed to contribute. Build it, test it on device, submit it right there. If it's approved, it's live in the store for everyone on every supported device. Now, if you're new here, this is what I do. Firmware breakdowns for devices most people overlook. Make sure you are subscribed so you catch every update like this one, no matter which device you're running. Picoware also picked up 2 more new boards this release. The WaveShare ESP32 2.06-inch touch watch, which was added by community contributor Nevolate, and the Marauder Pancake ESP32C5, which was added by H4W9. That brings the total device lineup that Picoware supports up to 9. Everything from PicoCalc and Cardputer ADV to Flipper Zero, 3 different WaveShare touch boards, the Electro Crow panel, and now these 2 newest additions. And if you were into the JavaScript support from 2.0, there's 5 new modules now: buttons, Bluetooth, WebSocket, audio, and PSRAM. So you can build JS apps that talk to hardware buttons, connect over Bluetooth, hit a WebSocket, play audio, or use PSRAM for bigger projects, all across the supported lineup. Touch input got reworked across the touchscreen boards with full screen touch support on devices like the WaveShare AMOLED, the 3.4-inch touch LCD, and the new touch watch, plus a proper back button in the top left corner, so navigation finally feels consistent everywhere it applies. Now, the agent, that's the AI assistant built into Picoware, now has a new chat mode that loads 0 context into memory, plus supports for way more providers: Anthropic, Gemini, Ollama, and a bunch of new models like Opus 5, Gemini 3.6, DeepSeek V4 Pro, and Quinn 3.5. There's also new API key and local URL settings, so you can point it at whatever you're self-hosting. Now, a couple more fixes that matter more than they sound like. Wi-Fi credentials were double saving, well, that's fixed now. And Slasher006, who is the same contributor behind the Vibes MP3 app in 2.0, he added a new game called Pico Bomber, and it's really cool, and a screensaver called Nostromo. So there's more to actually mess with once you're set up. Now let's get this on your Flipper. The installation is similar to what you've done in the past. First, we need to prepare your SD card. So download this repository as a zip and extract it. Now turn off your Flipper Zero, take out the SD card, then insert it into your computer. Now create a Picoware folder on your SD card and copy the contents of the build/micropython/apps folder within that zip file into that folder you just created. It should look something like this. Step 4, eject the SD card from your computer and insert it into your Flipper Zero. Step 5, hold the center and back buttons together for 25 seconds. Step 6, connect your Flipper Zero to your computer via a USB-C data cable. Next, open up QFlipper. You can download it from here if you don't have it installed, and I have all of the links to everything in the description below. Within QFlipper, click Install from File and select the Picoware-flipperzero.dfu file from within the build/micropython directory of that same zip file you downloaded. Now just wait for the flashing process to complete, and then disconnect your Flipper Zero from your computer once you see the Picoware logo on the device. So there you have it, Flipper Zero support, real performance and stability work on Cardputer ADV and PicoCalc, a desktop companion app, on-device app submissions, 2 new boards, bringing the total to 9 supported devices, 5 new JS modules, and a stack of fixes. Biggest Picoware release yet, and it's because of the community. Slasher006, H4W9, and Nevalate all shipped something in this one. I'm curious to know, which one of these devices are you running? What else would you like to see in Picoware? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm JBlanked. Thanks for watching. Peace.